It is super humid today. It's supposed to go up to almost 40 degrees Celsius today. And this afternoon, we probably have a thunderstorm. Well, what is this? 40% chance of a thunderstorm. So, but I think we'll have at least a little bit of it because it's so humid. I'm not complaining because I much more prefer, I'm going to remove this, I don't need this. I much more prefer warm, humid temperature to winter, cold, humid temperature. Because even though it's winter, we are still in a humid climate. So it's not, I don't like it. Well, no, I don't like it at all. So I'm not complaining. That's why I'm sitting outside. I've been sitting outside for like pretty much every day since the good weather has been here. So that's a plus. It's a little bit bright for me. So I've been on that bike ride with Hi on a Monday. The Saturday following that Monday, I was so sick. On the Friday, I thought I was going to be sick, like with the flu or something. I said, that's it. I caught a virus. But the next morning, oh my gosh, my body ached from my toe to my forehead. It was incredible. So I spent my day pretty much on my patio, on my swing, which is right there, but it's covered because rain. I cover it with a tarp so my cushion doesn't get all wet. Anyway, I sat on that swing pretty much all day that Saturday because, oh my gosh, I was so sick. So sick. I think I even did a little bit of temperature. So I'm not sure if I caught a virus or if it's my chronic illness that did that. I am not sure. I was supposed to go on Saturday. That Saturday, I was supposed to go with. Hold on, I'll go get my glasses. It's too bright.
12 seconds later.
Yeah, thank you. So I know it's better when you can see the eyes of the person, but it's too bright. It's too bright. I can't do it. It gives me headaches and it's too much light. Anyway, so that Saturday I was supposed to go to see Andre to his place with Hai. Hai had some he wanted to 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 drill holes into a backrest that he bought for his bike, the sissy bar for his bike. And I need to do an oil and filter change on my motorcycle. So Andre, who is a mechanic, offered us to go to his place on that Saturday to do that. But I had to call it quit because that Saturday I was so sick that I wasn't able to. I would I wouldn't have been able to ride the motorcycle, not even the car. I was so sick. So I had to call it off, but that's a pain because I had to call it off in the morning. So I hate doing that. Last minute thing, but fortunately they're my friend and they do understand that I I almost need to wait like until the moment because I never know. So I'm not sure if I got a virus out of that or it was just my chronic illness. I have no idea. On the Sunday, I felt a little bit better. I didn't have the as much as body ache as I did like on the Saturday. So Sunday was good. Well, it was good. It was better than this Saturday. I was still hurting, but way less. I was able to move a little bit more. So it was not fun at all. I hated it. It didn't feel good. So maybe it was a mix of a virus and the chronic illness at the same time. I have no clue. No clue. Anyway, so that's weird. And we also had to bring my, if you don't know, I have a orange tabby cat that we adopted about 8 to 9 years ago. He's a perfect cat. He's mellow. He likes to cuddle. He never did his claws on my furniture. He's a very mellow cat, not nervous at all. And anyways, and he doesn't go outside because where we live, we're not allowed to let our cats outside without being on a leash, even though people do let their cat out anyway. But you're not supposed to. You can be fined for it. It's it's basically to protect the wildlife. Anyway, he doesn't go outside. He's an indoor cat. And but we had to bring it to the vet because we noticed he had something to his ear because he was scratching it. So I tried to wash it. I said maybe it's just need, I don't know, maybe there's something I can do. So I had ear product that the vet had recommended me for Toby and Cat. It's for both because Toby likes to swim in the ocean, and that product was to wash and dry its ear at the same time. So I used that on the cat because it's made for both cats and dogs, and it looked fine for a week. It looked fine, but one morning we woke up and his ear was full of blood, dry blood. So I freaked out a little bit. I've cleaned his ear with a cloth and water to see if it was the ear that was bleeding or just the external part of it. Fortunately, it was only the external part of it. It was bleeding because he scratched so much. So I called the vet. So we had an appointment in the morning that I found the ear. I bought from Amazon a collar cone that you buy for animals. Usually when they get an operation, you buy that so they don't lick their wounds. So I bought that because I had absolutely needed him to stop to scratch his ear because his ear was all swollen and full of scratches because he scratched. So I bought that. He wasn't happy about the cone, wearing it. He had a little bit difficulty getting used to it because walking with a cone, he's not used to that. But we had no choice. It was to protect his ear. Until the appointment, I washed the ear with water and a little bit of Q-tips just to remove the gunk that was there. Anyway, so we brought him to the vet. So my little one here is sick. We had to buy him a cone because his ear, I don't want to touch it, but it's quite infected, and so we'll be going to the veterinarian today. Hopefully everything will go well. Poor little guy. Oh, you're not a happy camper, are you? It was a type of fungus. That's what the vet said. So we had drops to put in his ear. He didn't like it, but he didn't mind it. Like he wasn't fussy about it. Fortunately, because like I said, he's a very, very mellow cat. So he didn't do much fuss about it, but I know he didn't like it. You could see it in his face expressions. But yeah, so we needed to put the drops in for 2 weeks, 2 times a day. And we had an appointment in the 2 weeks after. We went to the appointment and it's gone. So fortunately, we were able to resolve that problem. The vet is not sure how he got that because he's not an outside cat. So yeah, it was fungus. Poor little man. He, after I would say 2 days, he was, you could see he was a little bit more relieved. He didn't tend to scratch anymore. He still had the collar on because she said to keep the collar on because otherwise it could spread. Since it's a type of fungus, it spreads really fast, especially if you have wounds, and it causes bleeding, so it keeps moisture. Anyway, so we needed to let the cone on. So you would scratch, but on the cone like that. But after 2 days of those drops, he stopped. He didn't do this, try to scratch his ear as much. So that was good. But in 2 weeks, it was gone. We went back, they did a test, it was gone. Yeah, it cost us a big amount of $400 for an ear infection. Yeah. But it's not like you can say, oh, never mind, I'm not gonna treat it. It would have been like abuse. Anyway, hopefully it's gone for good because I don't feel like paying another $400. There is a squirrel nest right there in the tree on the right there. I've been wanting to do a video like a vlog for 2 weeks. I wanted to do a vlog and I just have like nothing interesting to say. And it got me thinking, why? Because everything that I come up with, I just think it's not interesting. And I watch other people do vlogs, like just basic vlogs, nothing fancy or anything. And I'm super interested in their vlogs. It's just their day. And I really enjoy that because I feel like I'm with them and it's like friends, especially that since I'm sick, I don't have a social life really. My social life is YouTube pretty much. And all the friends that I've made on YouTube, I have friends in the real life, don't get me wrong, but since I'm sick, I don't see them as often. And when it comes to YouTube, if I want to do a video, then it's hard because I don't know what to say. I'm a listener more than a talker. And it's worse since I'm sick, since I stopped working. Because now, not only that I don't have anything to say, nothing happens really in my day-to-day life. Nothing. Like if I would do a day in the life, there would be nothing, because other than doing chores, basic chores, and watching YouTube and doing some art, there's nothing. I don't go out, barely, or if I do, it's to the grocery store probably. If I have a big grocery list, either my husband goes or I do it online. I shop online. I don't go walk in the wood very often. I don't go out to visit very often, to visit like places. I don't do that. I don't. So what am I going to talk about? He's warm, but he doesn't want to go inside to the AC. He wants to be outside with me. He's going to tell me if he wants to go inside and I'll bring him inside. Oh, what is this? What is this? That's disgusting. Is that a tick? Don't bring in ticks. Please don't. I'm freaking out for ticks. Anyway, you feel like that? Maybe it's because I'm going to be 50 this year, because I think that what I have to say is not important. It's not that important to talk about. It is so humid. I'm going to go inside because I can't take it anymore. I'm sweating and I'm just sitting here, and it's getting very cloudy. So I'm sure it's going to rain in not a few minutes, maybe in an hour or two. Anyway, but I'm sweating, so I'll let you hear. Please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.